Hello students, welcome to Sonu's Learning World. Today we are discussing real numbers of class 10, which is the first chapter in maths. So before studying real numbers, let us study what are natural numbers, all numbers, integers, rational numbers and irrational numbers. Okay, so what are natural numbers? Natural numbers are the numbers which we are using for counting, like 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, these are the numbers which we are using for counting and ordering. Okay, so next is all numbers. Whole numbers means 0 along with natural numbers. So whole number O, it starts with 0. Okay, so 0 along with natural numbers are known as whole numbers. And next is integers. Integers means, for example, if I am subtracting 3 minus 2, okay, I am getting 1. So this 1 is in natural number and whole number. And if I am subtracting 2 minus 3, that is minus 1. That minus 1 is not in natural numbers list or whole numbers list. So those type of numbers are integers. That is, integers means it has negative numbers, positive numbers, both 0 also. So it has negative numbers, positive numbers and 0. The negative numbers means minus 4, minus 5, minus 6, minus 7, like that, minus infinity. Positive numbers means 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, infinity. So it has 0, negative numbers and positive numbers. So students, next is rational numbers. What are rational numbers? Rational numbers means the number which can be written in the form P by Q. For example, I am taking 1 and 2. We have numbers in between this 1 and 2. So those type of numbers, that is as fractions. We are writing it as fractions. Those type of numbers are rational numbers. That is a number in the form P by Q, where P and Q are integers. P and Q are integers and Q, that is the denominator, should not be equal to 0. Okay, then what are irrational numbers? Irrational numbers means the numbers which cannot be written in the form P by Q. For example, root 2, pi, root 3, etc. So students, next is real numbers. So real numbers means everything, that is it consists of natural numbers, whole numbers, integers, fractions, rational numbers and irrational numbers. Together we are calling as real numbers. So real numbers are classified into two, rational numbers and irrational numbers. So students, next is Euclid's division lemma. So what is a lemma? Lemma means a proven statement used for proving another statement. Okay, this is a statement of Euclid's division lemma. Given positive integers a and b, there exist unique integers q and r satisfying a is equal to bq plus r, 0 less than or equal to r less than b. That is a statement. Okay, for example students, I am dividing 7 by 3. So 3 2s are 6. I am getting the remainder as 1. Okay, so how can I write this 7? This 7 can be written as 3 into 2 plus 1. 3 2s are 6 plus 1, that is equal to 7. So what is 7? 7 is the dividend, 3 is the divisor, 2 is a quotient and 1 is a remainder. So dividend is equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. So instead of this dividend, we are writing A. Divisor is written as B, quotient as Q and remainder as R. So A is equal to BQ plus R. This is the general form which is written here. And next, 0 less than or equal to r less than b. So this remainder, sometimes the remainder can be equal to 0. Sometimes the remainder is greater than 0, but it is always less than b. What is b? b is the divisor. It is always less than the divisor. That is a statement. Given positive integers a and b, we have two numbers a and b. There exist unique single integers q and r satisfying a is equal to bq plus r, 0 less than or equal to r less than b. Okay, why we are using this? We are using this Euclid's division lemma to find the HCF of two integers a and b. Okay, we can do that in exercise, first exercise. Okay, next, conditions. So before doing this or before using this Euclid's division lemma, we have to study some conditions. So first step is A is always greater than B. So if we are given two numbers, two integers, A should be taken as the greatest number and B is the small number. And step 2, A is equal to BQ plus R. We have to write A as B into Q plus R. We have to divide that and we have to write this. And the step 3 is, if R is equal to 0, if we are getting remainder as 0, HCF is B, that is divisor. If R is not equal to 0, then apply division lemma to B and R. B is a divisor and R is a remainder. Okay, so we can do the first exercise questions. So students, the first question is we have to find the HCF of 135 and 225. Okay, so what is the first step? Step 1. Okay, it is A should be greater than B. So which one is A? A is 225. A is 225 and B is 135. Okay, so next is step 2. What is step 2? A is equal to BQ plus R. So for that we have to divide this. So I am dividing 225 divided by 135. Okay, 135 into 1 is 135. 0, 9. So I am getting 90 as reminder. So how can I write this? A is equal to BQ plus R. So A is 225. A is 225 is equal to B is 135 into Q is 1 plus 90. Okay, so here the remainder is not equal to 0. If the remainder is not equal to 0, then we have to apply division lemma to B and R. Okay, so here R is not equal to 0. R is not equal to 0. So we have to apply division lemma to B and R. Okay, so step 3, B and R. So what we have to do? We have to divide what? We have to divide 135 by 90. Okay, so students, here A will become what? 135 and B is 90. So I am dividing 135 by 90. So 90 into 1 is 90. 135 minus 90, I will get 45. Okay, so how can I write? I have to write A is equal to BQ plus R. What is A? 135 is equal to B is 90. Q is 1 plus what is R? R is 45. Here again, here R not equal to 0. So apply division lemma to B and R. Okay, and here next what is A? A will become 90 and B is equal to 45. Okay, so I am dividing 90 by 45. 45 into 2 is 90. My remainder is equal to 0. So how can I write this? A is equal to BQ plus R. So 90 is equal to 45 into 2 plus 0. Okay, here R is equal to 0. If R is equal to 0, what is HCF? HCF is the divisor, 45. Okay, so HCF of 135 comma 225 is equal to 245. So students, next question, 196 and 38220. So first is step 1. A should be greater than B. So A is 38220 and B is 196. What is step 2? A is equal to BQ plus R. Okay, so we can divide 38220 divided by 196. 196, 1 is 196. So we have to subtract here 6, 8 and 1. Okay, I am taking this 2 down. So 1862 and 196 into 9. 196 into 9 is 1764. So I am subtracting this 8, 9, so 980. I am taking this 0 down. So I am getting 980. And 196 into 5 is 980 only. So 980. So I got 0 here. So how can I write this? A is equal to BQ plus R. That is 38220 is equal to, what is B? B is 196 into 195 plus R. Okay. Here R is equal to 0. Therefore, HCF of 196, 38220 is equal to, what is the divisor? This 196, that is equal to 196. Next question, 867 and 255. This is very easy, students. First, step 1. A should be greater than B. Okay. So A is 867 and B is 255. What is step 2? Step 2 is A is equal to BQ plus R. Okay. So we are going to divide 867 by 255. Okay. 255, 3 is 765. So what is my remainder? 201. So 102 is my remainder. So A is equal to BQ plus R. A is 867 is equal to 255 into 3 plus 102. Here remainder is not equal to 0. So we have to apply Euclid's division lemma to B and R. Okay, so next is step 3. Here what is A? A is equal to 255 and B is equal to 102. Okay, so we can divide 255 by 102. 102, 2 into 2. 102, 2 2s are 4, 204. Okay, 2 is 20415. I am getting 51 as remainder. So here A is equal to 102 into 2 plus 51. Remainder not equal to 0. Again apply division lemma. Okay, so A becomes what? A is equal to 102 and B is our remainder 51. Okay, again I am dividing 102 by 51. 51, okay, 102. So 51 into 2 is 102. Okay, so A is equal to 102 is equal to B 51 into 2 plus 0. Here R is equal to 0. Therefore, HCF of 867, 255 is equal to, what is the HCF? 51. That is equal to 51. Okay, students. So, students, if you like my videos, please like, share and subscribe my channel. Thank you.